Think the jacket, helmet, and phone mount are all the gear a rider ever needs? Think again. Some of the most game-changing upgrades aren't flashy. They're quiet, clever, and often invisible, until riding without them feels completely wrong. These 15 Amazon gadgets take ordinary rides and turn them into something smarter, safer, and surprisingly fun. Number 15. Motorcycle LED Light. Kit night rides change your relationship with the road. Shapes blur faster, depth gets tricky, and suddenly, being seen matters more than being fast. Instead of one harsh beam, flexible LED strips wrap light around the bike itself, sitting low, tucked out of the way, adding presence without screaming for attention. Waterproof sealing means weather doesn't end the story, and flexible mounting lets them follow the bike's lines instead of fighting them. Used thoughtfully, this isn't about flash. It's about visibility from angles that headlights miss. Number 14. Anti-theft aluminum alloy phone. Mount pulling over to check directions shouldn't feel like a gamble. Neither should trusting your phone at highway speeds. Instead of plastic flex or spring pressure, the anti-theft aluminum alloy phone mount locks down with machined aluminum, clamps solidly to bars or mirrors, and stays exactly where you put it. One-handed operation keeps stops quick, while internal cushioning handles vibration without crushing camera modules. What separates it from cheaper mounts is intent, designed to resist theft as much as wind. Number 13. EarPeace Moto Hi-Fi. Earplugs wind noise is sneaky. It doesn't feel dangerous, just tiring, until hours pass and focus starts slipping. Unlike foam that blocks everything, EarPeace Moto Hi-Fi earplugs filter sound instead. Harmful frequencies drop away, while important cues stay intact. Traffic, sirens, and engine feedback remain clear, just quieter and cleaner. Different filter levels let riders tune protection to speed, helmet, or ride length. Soft silicone keeps them comfortable under pressure, even during long days in the saddle. The biggest difference shows up later. Less fatigue, fewer headaches, better concentration when it actually matters. It's not about muting the ride, it's about preserving it, mile after mile. Number 12. Quad Lock Vibration Dampener. Modern phones weren't designed for engines spinning inches away. Over time, vibration does real damage, especially to camera stabilization systems. The Quad Lock Vibration Dampener exists for one reason: isolation, absorbing high-frequency buzz before it reaches your phone without changing how securely it mounts. The connection stays tight, clicks cleanly, and holds firm over bumps and rough asphalt. What makes it essential is invisibility. No setup, no calibration, no learning curve. You install it once and forget about it entirely. Number 11. Woowind Portable Tire. Inflator tire pressure problems never happen near convenience. They show up on quiet shoulders and empty roads, which is exactly when the Woowind Portable Tire Inflator proves its worth. Skipping cords and outlets entirely, it runs on its own battery, fits easily in a bag, and delivers controlled, precise inflation through a digital interface. Set the target, hit start, and let it handle the rest. What matters isn't speed, it's certainty. Knowing the pressure is correct before riding again. Knowing you're not guessing with a gas station gauge that's seen better decades. Number 10. Atlas Throttle Lock. Long stretches of highway test more than patience. They test wrists, but not anymore, with the Atlas Throttle Lock adding relief without taking control away. Engaged with the thumb, it holds speed while still allowing adjustment. Roll on, roll off, disengage instantly. Nothing fights your input. Because it's mechanical, there's no lag or surprise. You feel exactly what the bike is doing the entire time. Installation is simple, the profile stays clean, and once it's there, it fades into muscle memory. It doesn't turn riding into autopilot. It just gives your hand a break when the road goes straight for too long, and that alone can change how far you comfortably ride. Number 9. Cosmo connected smart helmet light. Rear lights sit low, but helmets don't. This difference matters more than people think, and the Cosmo connected smart helmet light proves it by mounting magnetically at eye level, responding automatically to braking and changing light conditions. It brightens when slowing, adapts between day and night, and stays visible from angles that taillights miss. Beyond visibility, it watches over the ride. Impact detection triggers alerts if you don't respond, sharing your location with chosen contacts. Everything runs quietly in the background through an app without distracting from riding itself. It's not about adding complexity, it's about adding awareness for drivers behind you and for people who care where you end up. Number 8. GoPro Hero 8 Black. The GoPro Hero 8 Black was built to fight that, with stabilization working across resolutions, smoothing. Most action footage fails for one reason: movement, vibration, and bumps into usable footage. Horizon leveling keeps lean angles dramatic without turning the world sideways. Its compact body mounts easily, swaps batteries quickly, and survives real riding conditions. Whether capturing daily commutes or once-in-a-lifetime trips, it records without demanding attention. Number 7. Insta360 ONE X2. Choosing the right angle while riding is almost impossible. The Insta360 ONE X2 solves that by ignoring angles entirely, recording everything at once so you can focus on the ride instead of framing. Later, you decide what matters: front, rear, side, or a floating third-person view. Stabilization keeps footage calm even when the road isn't, and horizon leveling makes aggressive lean angles look intentional instead of chaotic. Waterproof construction handles weather without preparation, while automatic stitching keeps the editing approachable. This isn't about replacing traditional cameras, it's about capturing moments you didn't know were happening, the ones you'd otherwise miss while staring ahead. Number 6. Oxford HotGrips Pro. Cold hands change how you ride. Reaction time drops, grip weakens, focus drifts. Oxford HotGrips Pro attacks the problem at its source, spreading even warmth across the entire surface, adjustable through multiple levels depending on conditions. A smart controller regulates output, preventing overheating or unnecessary battery drain. Once installed, they feel permanent, because they are. No charging. No remembering gear. Just warmth when needed. What surprises most riders is how quickly these become non-negotiable. Not just for winter, but for cold mornings, late returns, and unexpected weather. When your hands stay functional, everything else follows. Number 5. DEWBU Heated Jacket. Wind strips heat faster than cold ever could. The DEWBU heated jacket fights back from the inside, with heating zones targeting the core and arms, warming blood before it reaches fingers and hands. Power comes from either internal batteries or directly from the bike, turning long winter rides into manageable experiences. The outer shell blocks wind and light moisture, while remaining flexible enough for movement. It doesn't feel bulky or costume-like, just normal gear that happens to fight physics. Its real advantage isn't comfort, it's endurance. Riding longer, later, and safer when temperatures would normally send you home early. Number 4. Brake-free LED helmet brake light. Drivers don't just miss bikes, they miss signals. The brake-free LED helmet brake light reads deceleration itself, lighting up when slowing happens with or without lever input. Engine braking, downshifts, and gradual roll-offs are all visible instantly. Positioned high and centered, it commands attention where eyes naturally land. Lightweight construction keeps the balance unchanged, while tool-free mounting makes setup painless. It works because it thinks like traffic, not motorcycles. When cars understand what you're doing sooner, spacing improves. That gap, those extra feet, can be the difference between a scare and a story that never happens. Number 3. Kryptonite New York Diamond U-Lock. Security only matters when it fails. The Kryptonite New York Diamond U-Lock exists for the moments you're not there. Thick, hardened steel resisting leverage, cutting, and rotation. The locking mechanism secures both sides, preventing twist attacks, while the cylinder stands up to drilling and picking. It's heavy, yes, and deliberately so. That mass translates directly into resistance. Dust protection keeps it functional year-round, and thoughtful details like illuminated keys remove small frustrations. You don't think about it while riding. You think about it when you walk back, and your bike is exactly where you left it. Number 2. KLIM i1 Airbag Vest. There's no time to react to a crash, especially when it's already happening. The KLIM i1 airbag vest exists for that fraction of a second when reaction time is gone. Sensors monitoring movement constantly, deploying protection around the torso, neck and spine when dynamics cross a dangerous threshold. No tether, no input required. It fits under normal riding gear, breathes well, and resets after deployment. Power lasts long enough to forget about charging altogether. What makes it remarkable isn't technology, it's invisibility. You ride exactly the same way, until the one moment when it quietly does something extraordinary. Number 1. Xiaomi Tire Inflator. You check your tires before every ride, right? The Xiaomi Tire Inflator makes sure you actually know they're correct, set pressure digitally, attach, and let it work until the number is right, then it stops. No guessing, no overfilling, no rushing. Rechargeable power keeps it independent, while its size makes it easy to carry without planning around it. The display is clear, the operation is simple, and performance is consistent across fills. That's a wrap on the 15 coolest bike gadgets you didn't know you needed. Little upgrades like these don't just make rides easier, they make them smarter, safer, and way more fun. Some are invisible until you really need them, and suddenly riding without them feels wrong. Gear up and every mile just clicks.